I go anywhere, anywhere with you, 'cause you fill my mind, or you fill my mind. We could build a dream, start up something new. Let the old be dead, let the shadows leave my head. When the world is on your shoulders and you feel like falling over, just come a little closer. I'll be there for you, I'll be there for you. 'Cause when we are together, I know you feel the tension. Just let me in your head so I can be there for you, there for you. The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me? We do it on repeat. I could stay awake till the night is through, with you by my side, with you by my side. Though we've only met, let me dive into your ocean with my heart open. When the world is on your shoulders and you feel like falling over, just come a little closer. I'll be there for you, I'll be there for you. 'Cause when we are together, I know you feel the tension. Just let me in your head so I can be there for you, there for you. The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me? We do it on repeat.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to a cheeky, sneaky Tuesday stream. Sorry, I'm just sort of getting things together because I threw this together at the last minute thinking, well, we can't make videos at the moment because I got no hard drive space, which I got to fix. So I thought, well, I can stream. We've got hard drive space for stream. So let's go and stream Melbourne since it's just come out and make Fozzie's day. So I thought we'd go and do that. But welcome, everybody. Hello, welcome. So it should be a nice cruisy. I think I haven't even done a second flight, so we'll cruise down to what am I thinking? Down to Hobart, and then we'll see. We might do the return flight and maybe fit another one in. We'll see how we go. But I spent probably about 20 minutes around here last night, just moving around, having a bit of a look at it. It's pretty good. All the terminals except for one are modeled inside, and it looks pretty good. And it seems to be okay on frames. So yeah, busy VATSIM night in here. It should be pretty good. So, but yeah, we'll see how we go. I haven't flown in and out of here yet. So, but you know, it's Melbourne. It's Melbourne. We'll see how we go. Get this out of the road. So, but welcome everybody to the stream. For a cheeky Tuesday. I don't think I've streamed a Tuesday stream since Tuesdays were like part of the normal thing, which we stopped a long time ago. So, but welcome everybody. I won't go through the names. We'll just jump in and get going, see if we can fit as many flights in. But appreciate, thanks to everybody for popping in for only hours notice. So I appreciate it. And if you come and flying along, much appreciated. So, but as Cam said, it's going to take, you guys are probably landing at Hobart before we, oh look at that, another plane just dropped in there. You guys are probably going to be landing at Hobart by the time I get things going, so we'll jump into it pretty quickly and get going. So alrighty. Oh, look at that, look at that, that's a beautiful wing there, and the wing just got very a disappointed view of a bloody Airbuses. Alrighty, get the button there. Cool. All right, let me get some bits and sound. I'm just going to do a couple of things because I just chucked this together at the last minute, so give me a second. Hey, Mr. Benny Big Bucks. It's all about the Benny Big Bucks for 18 months.
Wow, 18 months has flown by. Pun intended.
Pun intended. You got to have a good pun, Mr. Benny Big Bucks. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. And thanks very much for dropping that in tonight. This is for you, Sunshine. Thank you, Mr. Benny Big Bucks. It's always about the bucks. 18 months. That's two Oz babies now. Holy dolly. You won't know what to do with yourself. Won't know what to do with yourself. So I said the next stream we're going to do is going to be GA. Don't worry, the next stream is GA. This is just a little bonus stream for the week. So, hey, Mr. Willie Canuck. What's going on? Trying to keep me awake? I was having what we're doing. I was sweet whispering nothings into your ear last night, Willie. Keep me company while I was sitting in bed. That's a bit weird to say, but that's what happened. I was over Discord, ladies and gentlemen. Just saying. That's all right. Like Willie's just talking.
Hey man,
right.
Always a pleasure flying with the drop bears.
Hey Willie V, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it. Thanks for doing that. And I said, Willie, I gotta go. I'm in bed. Thank you very much, Mr. Willie V. I appreciate it. Hey man, it's always been a pleasure flying with the drop bears. It's a pleasure having you with us, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you for spending your very precious time goofing around with us. We better request the cart before she's going to start barking at us. Then we'll get rid of some stairs and all that sort of good stuff. And I'll see if I can start this up half quick. Let's see. All right, we'll put a timer. The stream's been going for 13 minutes. If I can get this thing done and taking off in 30 minutes time. So before the stream, so I've got, no, I can't do that. That's 17 minutes. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. Okay, I don't think I can actually keep to that. I'm too slow. Too slow. I'll release the stairs there, then we'll get GSX to start boarding the plane. 28 months. Willie's up there. He's definitely up there at the 28 months mark. All right, let's start boarding straight away. There we go. Okay, that's going to go out of the way. It's got the WDSD thing or whatever it's called there, which is pretty cool from Airsoft actually make that and give it away for free for developers to put it into the sim, get them to use it. And this must come with GSX profiles. I did go and exclude the third-party stuff, and it's got profiles, so which you would expect that from a good old friends over at OPPS. Cool. All right, let's put some lights on. Yeah, that'll do for now. Cool. All right, emergency lights, seatbelts can go on all over the shop. Good morning, what's happening? Where did you get the huge amount of too much data from hard drives from? Video editing, my friend. Video editing and also Microsoft Flight Simulator. I have everything in my community folder. Absolutely everything. I don't take any of it out unless I get a bad thing, but yeah. So my flight sim is full and also all my drives are full. So I had to go and get some drives today. I didn't feel like pulling graphics cards out and changing drives over and stuff like that tonight, so I thought I'd just stream instead. So, but yes, videos, because all the videos I do are all 4K, so they take up a lot of space. All right, we boarding, cool. All right, let's do some fuel and get this show on the road and get in there and fly out and fly back. 6644. Oh, it's actually in kilos for the first time. That hasn't happened much lately. There we go. Put that in there. Cool. Cool. Hopefully everybody's week's been gone. They're on, either you starting your second day or you finished your second day of the week. So hopefully it was all good and everybody is not having a shit start to the week. And this is going to take a second to do its thing. You know what Oz forgot to do? He forgot to turn these little knobs here. We need those little knobs to help us find where our little knobs need to go. There we go. Now we can punch it in there. There we go. All good. All good. All good. Request the plan. Sweet. James' problem is that he doesn't do any housekeeping. No. My sim works fine. My sim works fine. I don't need to do any of these different bits and pieces and use these different programs. I have my shit organized and it works fine. Just because I've got a lot of it doesn't mean it's not housekept. It's all kept fine. And I don't need any tweaking tools. I look after my stuff all nicely. Thank you very much. Tuesday stream, great. This is going to throw me off for the rest of the week. It probably will. You probably think it's like Thursday already, Aaron. It will probably muck my week up too. But we just, you know, we thought we'd just chuck it in there. And Melbourne's been going, finally been dropped. I actually thought they would have dropped it towards the end of the week, but you know, they're probably all flying out to the expo. So, and I tell you what, get excited for the expo because there's going to be many big announcements this weekend. The developers are they're going to be announcing some stuff, so it's going to be a big week, big weekend. All right, let's activate that. There we go. AFS 2, 3. And we'll pop that in there. That is cool. Cool. All right, I'm gonna need to do some dissecting here for a bit. I'm gonna mess around with this a little bit. GSX, so not GSX, SimBrief gave me runway 27. I'm like, no, we're not gonna do that because it's actually favoring 34. So we're actually gonna go out of 34. I'm gonna do that. 34, and we're gonna be the Suntang. We're gonna do the Suntang arrival. Number 3, or the departure. So we're gonna do that. Cool. Put that guy in there. that look right? I think that looks right. Actually just going over the other side though. Interesting. Would it go the other way? Very good. And then I'm going to do the RNAV W for the runway 30. RNAV W for runway 30 into Hobart. I'm going to do the Morgs to Victor arrival. And that's going to be that. Suntang. That's why that's playing up. Discontinuity is all over the shop. There we go. Another one. Holy dolly. It does not like what I'm doing here. That's alright. We will. Clean all this up. Holy dolly, it doesn't like what I had planned for it, but that's all right. I think we clean that up. We shall see. Either way, it's going to be dreadful. More planes I day, Shane. What? Say what? Ernie, you're confusing me. Many more planes to be announced. There's going to be heaps of stuff. Heaps of stuff. The developers are really getting behind. Got to say we're talking about stuff, so it's going to be absolutely excellent. So it's going to be a great weekend. I wish I was there, but oh, look at that flight plan. It's going. Oh no, because it's upside down. Okay, I missed a squiggle there. Ausflightsimmer doesn't know his left to right. Need to go and get lessons off Junior. What are we doing? 37? How about 35? 35 sounds good. Let's do 35. Get the APU fired up.
Heard him. You can get us over to runway 30?
Yeah. If you come up here and show me where the throttle is in these things.
I'm starting not to like you.
Daddy, not to like you, Mr. Colonel Sinclair. Great movie. It was a great movie, that one. All right, let's request some bits and pieces there. Yeah, but I think we're going to be in for a cool weekend. There's going to be some things announced. But the expo is all about hardware. All about going, having a look and getting to play around with hardware. And that's unfortunately being all the way in Oz. We don't get a chance to do so. But yeah, should be some interesting stuff that pops out anyway. What is the flight level? I did 3.5. Simbrief gave me 37, but I was like, I'm not climbing all the way up to 37 to go to bloody Hobart, for Christ's sakes. Holy dolly. Winds 250 at 31. Is it still blowing down in Melbourne today? Is it still windy from the weekend? It's absolutely freezing here in Sunny Coast. Well, it is for me. Freezing my buttocks off. Let's put all this in. Flaps 5 departure. Holy dolly, we haven't flown out of a proper Melbourne since P3D days. This is crazy. Trim 5.74, 3135 sounds about right. It's not windy anymore, right? It was windy on the weekend when we were flying that GA stuff into Milo's scenery. Opham. 5.71. Bit of a breeze in your place? Okay. Flight level's on the ground right now. Absolutely, it's on the ground. Yep, but we're going to get going in a minute. And then we should be good to go. Alright, that's all done. I'm just waiting on GSX now. Pretty much. they're about ready to finish. Oh, look at that. We've got Virgin and Ural Airlines. Holy God. Geez, the 787 makes the 737-700 a midget. Mr. Benny Big Bucks. Well, that's not many big bucks. That's Benny Boy. Or Mr. Benny Big Bucks, what runway he's going to. But we're going to go down here. There's a few here. Best passenger experience you ever had? Yeah, I wouldn't say. I've been on a few 787s, Willie. But my best is the old Queen of the Skies. So nothing beats that. Nothing beats the old Queen. Yep, now the Navigraph has weather. I've played around with it for 2 seconds. But I haven't played around with it much more than that, so. There we go. Prepare to pushback and departure. Hey, Pilot Jax, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback. We've got a Qantas plane decided to jump on top of us. Hey, Mr. Yorkshire, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Is that meant to be an Australian accent? That sounds like a British accent. Oh, actually, I need to do one thing. Hang on. Stand by, everybody. Stand by. Let's see if we can get this going here. Give me 2 secs. We'll be back. Forgot to put on one of the many add-ons that you need. One is FS Realistic, so I need to do that before we get in the air. But the other one is we'll get some cabin announcements
FS
happening.
Realistic connected.
Connected. We'll get some cabin stuff in there that I forgot to put on.
Locking gear.
Locking gear. Hey, Mr. Potato, thank you very much for the 8 months. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, mate. We'll celebrate that in a second for you. Have I got Virgin in this one? We have Virgin. Probably don't now I've gone and done this. Qantas is in there. I could pretend we're Qantas. Virgin Atlantic. We'll do that. We'll do Virgin Atlantic. There we go. All right. Mr. Potato, thank you very much, mate. This is for you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. 8 months of support, legend. Thank you, mate. Guys, put some emotes in the chat for Mr. Potato. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the support. What did she say to me? I didn't hear.
Parking brakes, please.
Okay, she's getting cranky.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
He was getting cranky. I could hear it in her voice. Helps if I can see my overhead panel, but anyways. Who was that? Can't see a thing. Helps if I actually have some APU bleeding on. Now she's going to fire up.
Hello there. We're delighted to welcome you on board Virgin Atlantic.
Oh,
Thank you for flying with us today. You're no doubt keen to lose yourself in our dazzling world of entertainment, but first we're going to show you a safety film, and we'd like you to give it your full attention. It's really important that you watch and understand it, because together we're all responsible for safety on this flight. It helps explain the safety equipment and procedures for this particular aircraft and gives you an idea of what to do in an emergency. If you have any questions after watching it, ask one of them as we check the cabin's
I've got no idea what's going on. I haven't played this one before.
The aisles and exits need to be kept clear. So, if there is anything you haven't put in the overhead lockers, put them under the seat in front of you now.
It's really important that your seatbelt is securely fastened. If it isn't, push the two ends together until they click. Then tighten it by pulling the strap, like this. If there's an airbag attached, make sure it's not twisted. You can open your seatbelt like this.
Got no idea. I haven't played this one before.
If oxygen masks drop, keep your seatbelt on and pull the tag or the mask down to turn on the oxygen. The bag might not inflate, but oxygen will be flowing. Put the mask over your mouth and nose and adjust the straps around your head to make sure it fits. Fit your mask first before helping anyone else with theirs.
Oh my god.
You absolutely can't smoke anywhere on this flight. And that means anywhere, not even the toilets. It's just not safe. The same goes for these electronic and smokeless cigarettes. We all have a lot of electronic devices. Please make sure they're switched to flight safe or airplane mode now. For more details on using your devices on the flight, please take a look at your safety card.
If we land on water, take your life jacket from under or next to your seat. Pull the tab to release it, tear open the bag and take the jacket out. Slip it over your head, past the straps around your waist and tie in a double bow at your side. Only inflate it when you're outside so it doesn't restrict your escape. Pull the red tab hard or blow into the tube to inflate. There's a light and a whistle to attract attention. Cabin crew will hand out smaller life jackets for children.
To help reduce injury in an emergency landing, fasten your seatbelt tight. Put both feet together firmly on the floor, slightly under your seat. Place one hand over the other on the back of your head. Bend forward, elbows outside your knees. Rest your head on the seat in front if you can. If you have a child on your lap, place one hand on your head, lean over your child and place one hand on their head.
Yeah, Yorkshire will be streaming tomorrow.
Lights will guide you to the exits in an emergency. And there are signs above the doors. The cabin crew will point out the exits now. Please remember where your nearest exit is. It might be right there, behind you. If you need to open a door, move the big handle in the direction of the arrow. As the door opens, a slide will inflate. If it doesn't, then just pull the red handle. Leave everything behind you and take off anything that could damage the slide. Jump on the slide and when you get to the end, move away quickly. Most slides can also be used as rafts. Okay, we're nearly ready to go. Please now make sure your seatbelt's fastened low and tight, your seat's upright, the armrest is down, and your footrest is tucked away. If your screen isn't in the back of the seat in front of you, return it to its home now. There's a safety card in your seat pocket. Have a good look through to remind you of what you've seen and for information about this particular aircraft. Please always pay attention to the signs and the crew. They're there to keep you safe, so if you have any questions, just ask. Now sit back and enjoy your flight, and thanks for watching.
saw you, Captain Cookie. You actually spawned on me. You didn't even move your plane. So just so you guys don't think I'm going absolutely crazy, that was just the airline announcement version 1. I've never used the Virgin Atlantic because we don't have Virgin actually in this add-on, so I hadn't played that beforehand, so that was all news to me as well. But anyways, we should have played the Qantas one, but we did that one, so that caught me off guard just a wee little bit. Very amusing though. Captain Cookie, I tell you what, you got 2 seconds, mate. Just keep going down there and don't sit right in front of me, mate, because I'm just gonna ban you from my Xbox account, so I can't see you. You don't need to be so close. And except for people that are watching you in the stream. Rude, absolutely. Yeah, and there's a couple of things I thought I would love to see. Like, they've done don't get me wrong, they've done a really, really good job. It's a high-end airport, but there's a couple of things I would have loved to see that were a little bit better. There's one terminal that's not is not modeled on the inside that I would like to see. But other than that, it's pretty good. So, but it is up there on the price. It's $35 Australian or something to that effect. But I'm glad OPPS did it, and we didn't get someone else that were gonna do a Melbourne airport for $15, and it'd be pretty crappy. So. But that's a bit odd there. I don't know if that's meant to be like that. So a couple of bits and pieces, like the texturing around here is a bit how you doing. But you know, I think the texturing was better in the prepared version. So Mark, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much. Thanks for doing that. Oh, he's just dropped it. Didn't say anything. Mark, thank you very much for doing that, mate. We're going to pin you up to the top there. And then we're going to do one of these. Let's get some business jets for Mark, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. So I haven't checked. I didn't know in the installer if there's settings that we can switch on or off or anything like that. I haven't checked any of that. But with that being said, it's there's definitely worse stuff out there. But it's pretty good. I would have liked to see a couple of things a bit different. But yeah. Compared to it was, absolutely. Yeah, OPPS have done a great job. You know, it's just me. I'm nitpicking on bits and pieces, being a bit nitpicky. So give it a bit of a run for its money. James just made it in. Yeah, I do apologize, everybody, if there was like extremely late notice. What's going on here? What happened there? See, did you guys see that? That was odd. It was super odd. Not sure what happened there. Why I had dust particles jump in there. That was a bit odd. Smoke on the grass. It would seem a bit weird, Mazda. That was weird, wasn't it? All right, seatbelt signs can go on. That's all good to go. That's all good to go. Anti-collision strobes can strobe. These can go to continuous. Runway lights can go on. Landing lights can go on. Taxi lights can go off. We've got to go back down to here and verified our speeds, which I thought that was going to happen. That can go to menu and program, legs, TCAS. And let's go. Right, I don't know. It was when Captain Cookie popped out there, so I don't know if it had something to do with him. I don't know. Well, I gotta, so I've been doing a fair bit of research. So I've actually got a new drive for my Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I've updated it from 1 terabyte to 2 terabytes. And I've been researching hard drives for a while. So that should make a difference with my, my loading speeds. So that's something that's been in the works for quite a long time. But look at that. MS Add-on says Melbourne's. They're about a little bit late, 24 hours too late. All right, let's go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. Click a couple of buttons correctly. In front of that, I don't know, Mazda. Don't know. Here we go. Marcus is taking off runway 27. We'll be able to see him in our wing shot. How cool is that? Hey, Marcus. There we go. Looking good. Holy dolly, we're punching some altitude there. Don't need to be doing 20. It's gonna cut the corner for a little bit, guys. There's a method to my madness. Hey Simon, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. You're gonna try and bring an Airbus to the party? Oh, jeez. For a minute there, I thought you said Airbus. Oh. Looking good. Traditional weather for Melbourne. Clouds. Escort me an F-18. Feel free to, but just don't sit on my plane. That is much appreciated. There's an Airbus free zone. All right, let's get up to 35 and we'll get down to Hobart pretty quickly here. We'll do the return. I'm looking forward to actually landing into Melbourne. Yeah. No, I hear ya. I hear ya. Put that in there. No, but if you do mention the Airbus word, you get an ausflightsimmer A for effort sarcastic pun response. The frame seemed to be alright. It was a little bit jerky in the cockpit, but other than that, it was pretty good. My face as I fly an Airbus. Do Virgin Blue still exist? Not in this way, no. No. Where's the city? Should be just over here to our... Oh, okay, we'll get some nice wing shots of the city as we're flying past. and flight time is just over an hour, but I've sort of cut it short a little bit. So yeah, it's Virgin Australia. And then they went into, there's Melbourne there. And then they went into receivership. And then they've, and they're still traveling along, so. No, but I do miss the old Virgin blue liveries, though. I do miss the Virgin blue liveries. There's
Default flaps cut off, pull off, shut off. Masters, crack my door, and emergency button.
And that's the Melbourne scenery too. That's the payware from OPPS too. So there's a fair bit going on in the city of Melbourne in the sim. With the airport and also Essendon and maybe Moorabbin. All right. All that stuff can go off and seatbelts can go. There we go. Cool. There's 14K. I'd love to do a city circuit around here in real life. That'd be so much fun. Which many people do that. Out of Moorabbin, which is over there. It's much better than a standard white livery. Yeah, I seem to think so. Yeah. Miss Cabot Cookie said, well, if your LNAV's not working, you didn't do the exact same thing as me. You've obviously missed stuff in the flight planning. So without watching you do it, I have no idea what you did. So I can't really help you on that one. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. I'm so surprised. I didn't expect to be so many people here tuning in, considering we just threw this all together at the last minute. So appreciate you, everyone, for coming out. So now I've got to figure something to do tomorrow night. Doing your flight plans for the month? Holy dooly, yeah, I can't do that. I sort of just do how I feel. Go, oh yeah, I'm going to fly here and I'm going to do that. This is released, we're going to stream that. James, actually quick. Oh, James, you shouldn't have done that. But thank you, mate. I appreciate it. And Yorkshire, thank you very much for the kind words. You watched one of my videos 6 years back. Please don't. They're so cringeworthy. They are. They're really bad. Well, that's a compliment from you, Aaron. Oh, just had a slucker then. Some ships. I need to do some seafront simulation updating, actually. We need to go and fly into Perth and check out their new Perth ships eventually. Mr. Chief Pilot, hello. How are you? Look at that. Good old Melbs. Don't miss it at all. Don't miss it at all. Welcome to my first YouTube video. Yes, those were the good old days back in the 19s. If Hobart's going to give us some nice weather. Let's check the weather radar. Oh, it's in Zulu. Okay. Nah, we should have all clear weather. We should have. I've just been checking the weather from on the charts. It should be quite clear. We shouldn't have any rain on the way. So it says we want to express our gratitude for your dedication, passion, flight simulation. Oh, thanks, Zenon. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the kind words. I don't know. I don't know if I'm due those kind words, but I appreciate it. But I am going to duff off and have a coffee because I've got a splitting headache, and I think it's a caffeine headache. I need to get rid of that. What I need to do. Much appreciated. Wow, just wow. What's wrong, Aaron? It was a cool music video. It was recommended in and it was FSX. Really? Gee, that must have been an old video. An old video. But Zenon, thank you very much for the kind words, mate. Got double cloud layer action happening here. Everybody loves the double cloud action. 3-pin markup, we did. You'd be still playing Fortnite. Holy dooly, Marcus. Don't worry, I think Fortnite's pretty good. Junior still plays it. He does. He kicks my ass though. I'll stick to the simulation stuff. There you go, Inspector. Put some Marys for the chat. Awesome comment. I appreciate it. Yeah, we do have awesome people in the community. We do. Absolutely. I'm too old for Fortnite. It's for kids. Oh, Mr. Yorkshire. The problem is, right, I'm not very strategic at all. I just like going in and killing people with it. Get the guns out and go for it, and then someone just snipers me in the back of the head. Yeah. I've got no military warfare skills. I just go out there and just John Rambo taking on everybody with one bullet. That's me. It's me on the old Fortnite. Right. It's definitely coffee time. So just to give you guys a bit of an idea of what we're doing, and we're going to get down to Hobart, and we are going to do the return trip. We'll do a return trip. I haven't even planned it, but we'll do one, and then we'll see what time it is. We might be able to fit, I don't know, maybe a GA flight and city orbit around Melbourne or something like that. Might fly something else in there. But we took off runway 34, and we did the departure around the city, and then we're going to fly all the way down and do the RNAV approach. So I've changed the flight plan to come off and do this approach into here. So it should be pretty much straightforward, and we'll get a nice view of the Hobart Harbour as well. So we'll play a real man's shooter. Armour. Is Armour still even ticking along, Mazda? Yeah. No, you got it all wrong, ladies and gentlemen. The real one is GoldenEye. Yep, GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64. You can't beat that. Yep, I'd be able to smash anybody on GoldenEye. Absolutely. Geez, I put thousands of hours into that thing when I was a kid. All right, be back soon. Alrighty, we're back. Oh god, we're talking about some old school game simulation and games back in the day. Has anybody picked up Formula 1 2023? And if so, is it worth picking up this year's version of the game? There's Top of Descent already there. Cool. This won't take us long at all. It's getting cold. I might have to get the old Audi on. These sort hornets of the coast over there. Be nice to have some 737 liveries, James. You won't have to wait too long. Even because what's going to happen, if you actually haven't noticed, is there's usually about 7 or 8 livery packs. Excuse me for a sec. Getting released on the marketplace every week. So I think PMDG will have their livery pack that will pop out, but then you'll have heaps of people just making stuff. So I don't think you'll have to wait too long. Marcus said, I did purchase it, but I haven't had time to play it yet. Yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested to check it out, actually, this year. F23's class, so Yorkshire says it's good. Is it better than last year's version of the sim? Or the game? Is it a game? I don't know. I think it's a game. You got it on PS5. Really excited for Starfield? Absolutely, yes. We will be, which I think I'm away when Starfield actually releases this year, but we'll be doing some ausflightsimmer After Dark streams with it on there. Oh, just about, Dave, I messaged you because I didn't know if you were streaming or not, so I didn't hear back, so I was like, oh, let's do a Melbourne stream then. Day before your birthday? Yeah. I think I'll get to Starfield a little bit after other people because I'm away for a couple of days when it releases. Oops. You'd say it's better. Okay, cool. Be apps. Oh no, that's top of climb with it. I haven't even hit top of climb yet. Can I change cruise? Oh, cruise is still sitting at 35. I thought I changed it. Yeah, let's do that there. That'll fix that. Put that away. Alright, that's gonna do that. Put the forecasting anyway while we're here. The other one that I'm super excited for, so I was excited for obviously Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Oh, did you know there's a new simulator coming out? Oh my god. And then I was excited for Starfield. I was watching it for the Starfield stuff. I wasn't watching it for Microsoft Flight Simulator. But the other one was, are you joking? A new sim next year? What? No way. Was the Star Wars one. That looks super cool. Screw me up, buddy. Yeah, the Star Wars one was pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that. That comes out next year. So very excited for that. The Outlaws, yeah, yes. The Outlaws, look, it looks awesome. Yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator 3030. I just put a thing in my head. Evil. I'll be like, this will be 3030 to do me. Make sure you like and subscribe, and it's been a big week in the Microsoft world of flight simulation for geriatrics like myself. PMDG have re-released the 737 50,000. It still doesn't have an FB. The FB is planned to come out in about year 3036. Oh my god, we'll still be waiting for the PMDG EFB in 3036. Holy dolly. Dave! There's kids watching. That's how Ewoks communicate long distances. Oh, what's going on with my music? It keeps stopping. If we're going to be playing some of the same tunes, it's because I've turned it to random to just play, so apologies for that. That's my normal voice on a Monday. So 2024, what's going on then? Jim, the new flight simulator's coming out. You seriously haven't been around much, have you? You're joking, aren't you? Clippy. Yeah, you would, Inspector. This will be soon on the Big Jack. Yeah. I'm used to it now anyway. I need to start charging Jacko some royalty fees because I'm pretty much doing his whole stream with my bloody sound bites. Pay my fuel bill. Sorry, pay my fuel bill. Gonna start grabbing some of Jacko's sound bites. Shock horror. What? 2024? Simulator 2024's out again, ladies and gentlemen. Oh wait, 24. I need a more power. Need more power. Yeah. It's gonna be a big year in Microsoft Flight Simulation again. Can use that another 100 times in the year. Flight Sim Expo, are you going, Mazda? Who's actually in the chat going to the Flight Sim Expo? Is anybody going? If you are, feel free to punch some photos in the Discord and let us know how it all is. So, wonder if the 2012 will run on my old 4090. Yeah. It all depends, Evil. You might have melted it by then. You need to upgrade to 27 Super to run Melbourne. Is it bad for you, Inspector? You got work that day. It goes to 3 days though, Mazda. It melted the cable. The cable's melted. Dave, did you know there's actually, which I caught, you guys probably know, I'll probably be a bit behind on the news, but there's actually a billionaire in that submarine as a tourist. He's a billionaire, he's a tourist, and he's in that submarine. When 24 come up, you bought X-Plane 12. Jim, you're stirring. He's stirring. Top of D. Let's get ready for this. This will be there too quickly. Hey, 250 grand a ticket. Yep. Yep. Certainly wouldn't have paid 250 grand for that. Something that I don't really it's not on my bucket list to jump in a submarine and go down, 50 billion fathoms and see a big squid. I don't really want to do that. Hamish Harding is one of the 5 passengers. Is that the billionaire, Mr. Elite? Is that the billionaire guy? You can walk around Yorkshire. You can walk around it now. I can't remember who invented the mod to do the walk around though. Yeah, I don't know. It's not like you can go, oh, hang on, I'm just gonna step out to go to the toilet. It's not like you can really do that. Selling business jets. Ah. Holy dolly. Maybe you should have paid 250 grand to go into SpaceX. Might have been safer. Look at that. Ruben, very funny. Yeah, the real airplane they called the Afterburner. NVIDIA invented the cable burner for a realistic effect. Oh, FS Realistic. Duh, I'm actually got it. I'm using it right now. You can get a taxi to the airport. Negative. I can't say that'll be happening. You also can't have a waist size bigger than 28 to fit in the submarine. Well, that counts me out. I'll be like, they'd be lining up and they'll be getting everybody up in it, and I'll go, nah, I can't go. I've got to go and have a sausage roll. Sorry, can't make it. I'm busy. They use SpaceX satellites to communicate with others when they are down in the sub. I don't know what that means, but hey Brett, what's going on, Mr. Poundy? Sorry, Hamish Harding. I'm gonna just bugger all this up. So, Stockton Rush, Paul Henry. I can't even pronounce that name. And his son. No, I know Starlink satellites, but how can they communicate to the submarine? It's underneath the water. Mods don't work on Xbox. But that being said, we've still got one surprise for Microsoft Flight Simulator in the published roadmap for this year. Obviously there was 2 surprises, and one's the June. That's, yeah, surprise. I don't think I'll be downloading that thing. That's going to stay on the interwebs in the cloud with the bloody other spacey bot thing. So I won't be downloading that. But there's still another surprise, which is probably the public scenery gateway. So I don't know if that's going to have mods, but it's meant to be like the scenery gateway tool that they have in X-Plane. So A330 release date on Xbox. Sim fan. It is soon. Published release date is soon. No. But they'll release it on Xbox, I think, the same time they're releasing it on PC. Still waiting for the 737 on Xbox. Yorkshire, which 737 are you waiting for? No, I don't think they could afford to pay the rights for that one, Willie. They might not be able to afford it. Yeah, that's what I heard on the news. Elite, it's got enough to last for 3 days. That being said, it is sad that they those people may lose their lives, but again, it's something that I guess it's the consequences you got to accept if you're going to go and do something like that. Certainly not my cup of tea. It's already out. Yeah, it's already out. Yeah, it's the risk you take. Yeah. That is true, Simon. That is true. By the way, there is a submarine for Microsoft Flight Simulator available. It probably is, Ruben. I don't know. I don't know how you can, see in P3D you could go underwater and there were submarines, but not really with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Hey, Mrs. TP, what's going on? Oh, welcome. G'day. And Gavin, thank you very much for the subscription. Oh, welcome to the stream. But sub or hop before you dump it. Yeah. I don't know if I'd even do that. I don't know if I'd do that. I'm happy just flying planes. I don't know. I don't know. What would you do? I don't know. They seem both really impressively risky in my opinion. I don't know how people do it. Seriously, I don't know how people are so brave to go and do things like that. Top of descent's coming up, and then we're going to get down into Hobart, and then we're going to get back into Melbourne. So, and check it out on the approach. Brave or Stu? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's this thing, right? They say it's like the Lucker band, the elastic band, the Lucker band. Jeez, real Aussie. Was flight symbol, Lucker band. The elastic band thing, right? It's like having an elastic band and then you do something and you stretch it and you get used to it, and then you push yourself and you stretch the elastic band and you keep stretching it, and you just, you know, they get used to what they're doing. But you know, we're going to see more of this sort of stuff, people paying to go on rockets and Virgin Galactic and all that sort of stuff. So submarines, like I didn't even think that thingy, I didn't even know that existed, where you could jump in a submarine as a tourist and go and see the Titanic. Like, let the thing rest, for Christ's sakes. Getting complacent about risk. I don't know, I'm still grasping about this whole tourist thing that's happening in the space industry, which, you know, I can understand it's all good, but it's just it's developed so quickly, hasn't it? Was it submarine was around 200 to 500? Yeah, then they said it was 250. I don't know, maybe you got a 2-for-1 deal, I have no idea. No kidding, the Titanic is always been examined and looked at. Yeah. There we go. We're on our descent now. I guess it's because it's there. It's people's curiosity. How did we get from talking about these, I don't know, 717? Don't know, we just, that's what we do. Others should be improved to be able to work under the water just in case, so you never know. Yeah. I went on a submarine in Bahamas, and yes, it was a yellow submarine, I think, from memory. It was a tourist submarine, and it goes underneath the water, I don't know, 10 feet. I think it goes underneath 10 feet underneath the water. I was packing my dacks. There was like 4-year-old kids that are smiling and looking at the fishies, and here I am going, we're going down. And I was like, I can't see any fish and this is not fun. Let me out of here. Hey Michael, what's going on? Haven't you seen that movie, The Abyss? Doesn't end well. I mean, Spielberg did The Abyss, didn't he? Was it Spielberg? I think he did The Abyss. Hey, Mr. TP, I just woke up this morning. Surprised the stream has been working with sound going well, pulling out the garbage and recycling. Oh, nice. Yeah, I just did a sneaky because Melbourne's out, and I thought, oh, well, I can't do videos at the moment. I got to do some changes to the PC, so I thought I'd just stream. So, yeah. So we're doing a quick hop down to Hobart, and then we're going to fly back to Melbourne and checking out the Melbourne scenery. So just, I don't know, something. I was James Cameron. That's who I was thinking of. James Cameron, Spielberg, same thing. They're both brilliant at what they do. I knew it was one of them. And look at this. We just missed. Yeah. Not by much. I have seen that movie many times because it's like sci-fi. It's got aliens in it. But I remember watching how they made that movie. Absolutely incredible how they made that movie for the time that they did it in. I believe weren't the underwater scenes shot in the NASA thingamajigger? Underwater thingamajigger? That's where they were shot, weren't they? I don't know. I could be wrong. It was in the bottom of a nuclear reactor site in North Carolina. It's been a long time since I watched how they made it, so I can't remember. You should do it. No, 717. I'd never do a live stream flying. Never. But our drop bears will have a new video out. It was the unfinished new. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I will have a new video out for you guys this week. I'm just waiting. I've got to switch. I've got to create some hard drive space to bring it over to actually put it in there. So you guys have got a video. I've got one started and I've had to stop it, and then I'm just going to put in the one I did the other day and fit that in for this one. So you'll have that before the end of the week. If that makes any sense. If not, just think there will be a flying video coming at the end of the week. Apparently the crew bolted the hatch shut from the outside with 17 bolts. Elite, is this are you still talking about the submarine that's gone missing? Mark, again, thank you very much for the 10 super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That really helps keep this plane afloat. Pardon the pun. Mr. Potato, thank you very much for the 8 months. Willie, Mr. V, thank you very much for the 28, and Mr. Benny Big Bucks for the 18. I appreciate everybody's support when you do your super chats or donations or memberships. But thank you very much, guys, keeping me able to do this bits and pieces. And appreciate everybody's support over the last couple of months. It means a lot. So you made fun of Shane. Now I'm going to catch you. I'm not trying to. What's Hobart? It's YHRT. Remember what Hobart is? That's not it though. Hobart. YMHB. I just want to check out the weather. Okay, cool. Runway 30 still to go. 8 knots. We'll have an 8 knot headwind and runway 30. Yep. Yeah, but I'm super excited for all the stuff that's going to happen this weekend at the expo. Unfortunately, because it's over in the US, I think a lot of the announcements are going to happen at like 3 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning. No, I may not have a stream this Saturday because I might be doing videos with the announcements. I'll have to see. They bolt the hatch. Well, the thing is, you can't pop the hatch anyway at that thing because you'll get crushed like a can and all that sort of stuff anyway. So I guess doesn't really matter. You don't want to get out. You know, I'm just gonna go and walk the dogs, and you pop the hatch and you're gonna be squashed. Can't wait to see what Two-Tone gets up to, or what's he getting up to. Obviously he's over there. He's gone to Expo, yeah. If I lived in the UK, I'd probably go to the Expo because it's only like, you know, it's a lot closer than what it is from Oz. But to be honest, the Expo is just not big enough for me to make a trip all the way over there. Because on the expo side of things, it's a bloody... If you look at expos, and I've been to many massive expos in the industry that I used to work in, it's like tiny when it comes to expos. But that being said, it's a great thing for our community too. So there's trade-offs, but yeah, it's a long trip all the way over from Oz to get over there. I don't think I'll ever make one. All right, let's bring some chart action up here. $3,700 when we need to be there. 3,700 there. It's going to do its own thing. It's flying an RNAV, so we don't even need to touch the bloody thing. Be fine. I'll have to bring it to Oz. Well, the thing is, we used to have a flight sim in Oz, and it was, and yeah, I don't think it's happening at the moment. It stopped. Sort of COVID sort of killed it. We had something. We used to have it years ago, and then it stopped, and then it got brought back, which was super cool. Actually, the gentleman that organizes it is actually he's been a very, very long member of the stream, and they actually had it out on the sunny coast, and I went, and then next year they had it at Shell Harbour, I believe. So if they ever have it on again, and if it's down at anywhere in Oz, I will go. And when it was on the sunny coast, my channel was tiny as back then, so long time ago. I actually made a video about it. Funny enough, I made a video about it. I did too. There's a video somewhere on my channel about it because I actually did a vlog. I remember that. Holy dooly! Don't go and watch it. It's very cheesy. Actually, I think now, come to think of it, I think I took it down. It's probably not there. All right, cool. Seatbelt signs can go on. All right, there's 11,000. They have a Aussie Comic Con, and then they can have a Flight Sim Expo. Well, the UK is not getting an expo this year because it's usually organised by the guys over at Just Flight. So I think they are trying to do something for a 2024 one though. Flight Sim Expo should be a thing. But I'm interested to see what Microsoft Flight Simulator are announcing, because they are announcing something there. Because one of the things is that the guys that organised the expo have asked developers to make sure they've got something to announce. So, and I remember them talking about it in a dev update that they are announcing something there. So it'd be interesting to see what it is. There's the bay in Hobart, all its glory. I'm just going to go up here for a little bit and then make a right hand turn, and then, yeah, Bob's your uncle, Mary's your father. And then we'll be landing. Making a turn. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much for everybody coming out and joining the stream. Honestly thought we at the last minute we wouldn't have anybody here, so thank you. I'll put tomorrow night's stream details up. Normally I do it tonight, but because we're streaming tonight, I'll put them up in the morning. So but we are going to do some GA action. I'm thinking I'm probably going to do some turboprop GA action, maybe in the Cessna Caravan or something like that. So we shall see. We shall see. God, but don't say that. It makes me sound old. These silver stripes, as Mrs. Oz calls them. These I dye these deliberately. So I've got, you know. See the silver stuff there? That's all. I dye to get that look. Yeah, and the missing hair here, I pluck these out deliberately because my hair's so thick. I'm trying to go for the old, you know, this look. Yeah, we're trying to go to the silver fox. Yeah. See some GA. We've been doing some GA. We did some GA stream on the weekend. Only 26. So you're a baby. There we go. We can see everybody is over there already. We'll drop the flaps down and the speed a little bit closer to. You can see Marcus Simmer. Marcus Simmer. Where do you get your inspirations for your flights? I just look at things and go, if I was to go into a stream with someone and do multiplayer, what would be exciting to fly? And I really look for awesome scenery and places to fly more than anything else. Sometimes it takes me like 5 minutes to create a stream, but sometimes it literally takes me 2 to 3 hours to create the stream. I'm like, where are we going? What are we doing? Still wet behind the ears? Nice. Recommend flying the PC-6? Yeah. Well, there's plenty of PC6 engines, that's for sure. I might fly something, maybe, I don't know. I'll see how I feel when I get up in the morning is basically what I'll be doing. Asking for some drag. Right, I'm going to turn that off. Turn the music off. Flaps 2, and I'm going to go straight to flaps 5. Yeah, nice and fun stream, yeah. I'll figure something out. Your plane is a trans? What? What are you saying? You've been on the blender again, Mr. Short Rounds. Flaps 10. See if we can loosen up that angle of attack a little bit. Look at these turn in. Holy dolly. Mickey, we're on going to Hobart. But flaps 15. Yeah. Flaps 25. It will look the same with enhancements. It will look the same, but it will have enhancements. We'll have a new set of tree sets. It will be similar. It will look better. But yeah, it's not. Don't worry. It's not going to be revolutionary better, but it's going to look better. That's for sure. And then when they do Flight Sim 2028, it's going to be the same sort of thing. They'll run the same engine for at least 10 years. Alrighty, let's get some feet on the pedals. We're a bit low. Like 30. There we go, back on the glide slope. We're a bit off track though. Chain's ready to go. We're going to land long. The ausflightsimmer's not out of the throttle yet. Slam and get those brakes red so we don't miss the turn off here. There we go. There we go. Smash those brakes. Oh, they'll be red. If we could check the temperature. I don't know how you check the temperature of the brakes and the PMDG, but they'd be red hot after that. As I did McFloaty McFloats. Everyone, see you, mate. Catch you later. Alrighty, welcome to Hobart, ladies and gentlemen. Here, there's a flight soon back down to Melbourne. And we'll do a super quick turnaround. I haven't programmed the flight though, so I'll need to do that. Is that Marcus Simmer over there? APU's coming back up. Oh, look at that. Nice. I need to have a look because there's been an update to SimBrief. It's got designated Just Flight BA 146 files, so I need to have a look at that. Yeah, we are. Timeout. Yeah, absolutely. We're going to be flying back. Yep. Yep. We're going to be flying back, and then if we have enough time, we're going to do a quick GA flight, maybe a city orbit or something, and then fly back into Melbourne. Probably what we're going to do. Alrighty, let's get into the APUs. Turn these guys off. Was your park? Rubbish. Did I actually beat you there, Fozzie? Did I beat you there? Busy place this Hobart, isn't it? Where is Fozzie anyway? Oh, you're still on the approach in, Fozzie. Yeah, we are live weather. I'm live weather, but not live time. Live weather, but I'm 9 AM. That was a morning flight. Well, I might be able to turn around and get it done before you land, Fozzie. No. Alright, let me do a bit of a sim brief thing here. And see what we can come up with.
Passenger's bus is coming.
You're bussing them. Come on, seriously. They can just get off the plane and walk. We are in a 700 today. Let's just generate that. Thanks, Ruben. Cheers, mate. It wants us to go down land. Why is it wanting runway 27? What's the wind doing? It should be runway 34. Seriously. I don't know why it's asking for 27. Yeah, we're flying back. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're flying back. This is what it wants to do. Take off runway 30. We'll take whatever approach it's going or departure is going to give us. That'll be fine. It's going to take us past Launceston up here, and then it wants us to take us. It wants to load it in 27. I don't know why. But that being said, we might get another good view of the city as we fly past and descend in. So I'm kind of inclined to do it just because of the view. And we're going to have a crosswind. Which is only going to be a few knots. So what approaches is it giving us into 27? We do an ILS 27. What's this guy here? We add that to the route. There we go. Straight in. Bam. Let's just do that. Well, let's just do that. Alright, I've updated the chat bot now. If you guys want to grab that, you're welcome to. They're using 1734. That's what I was saying, Tom. It should be, they should be landing on runway 34. We took off out of 34. I don't know why SimBrief's trying to grab that, but the reason why I'm going to land on there, because I think we're going to have nice views and we'll be a little bit lower to land in there. So when we do the GA flight, we'll take off runway 34 or something. So, but that's, yeah. Isn't it? Haven't they left these people off the plane yet? Whose stream are you talking about that, Ruben? Let's go and put some fuel in. And we 6790 back. 6790 back. There we go. Back to the back. Wait for these guys to do their stuff. Where's Marcus gone? He's all the way up there now. There's Fozzie landing in the Qantas. The Qantas! Are you already... Have you already taken off, Marcus? I've got a new friend. His name is Shane. There we go. Shane's sitting up the end of the runway. He's done it online when we're streaming. He's done a friend request. Sorry, Shane. We do that every time someone actually does one when we're streaming when it pops up. Still deboarding. Holy dolly. That's a problem. We need to use the download linker. None. Leave them on. Load this flight plan back in. Might have to scuttle the boarding. So we the deboarding and the boarding. I'm gonna load that one in. Zero altitude, put that up to... Is the OPPS Melbourne worth it? Major, I guess when it comes down to, it's a great airport, so the quality's there, but I guess it's only worth picking it up if you're going to fly in there a lot. If you're going to, you know, only fly in there once, don't get it. If you're going to fly in there a bunch of times, get it. Is my preference to it, to an airport. It depends on how much you're going to fly in there, I guess. So we said we were going to do the runway 30 Latinum 2. So 30 Latinum 2 departure. I'm going to pop that in there, and then the arrival is going to be the ILS Z27. This guy there. Gonna pick that, and then we're doing the Warren 8 arrival for 27. This guy there with a... We're doing the... Not, I'm doing a Warren transition. So that's gonna be that. Warren's on there. Is that, and then yeah, okay, cool. That should be fine like that. That should be fine. That Sold. Sold. And cruise means 256.26. Put that in there. That we'll do climb. We'll DK rate the 22 because the aircrafts are overpowered, in my opinion. Five. Bump, 135. And we're going to cruise at 36,000 feet. 135, that was all set. Cool. We're pretty much ready to go. We're just waiting on the passengers. Hey Gav, what's going on? How are you, legend? Welcome to the stream. As we're bussing packs on. Luggage is going back on. So we're ready to go. We're just going to push back. So there we go. All right, guys, I'm going to go and duck, and I'll be back in a minute. Enjoy watching the aircraft do its thing. All right, how are we going for boarding passengers? Have we done yet? Bags are done. Boarding's completed. Perfect timing. Waiting for me to close the entries. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, let's get out of Dodge, shall we? Back.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set. Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Let's go. Got Egyptian Air or Egypt Air or whatever it is, I think, over there. That's a nice livery, isn't it? Egypt Air. There's Beto. Are you taking off or are you just landing, Beto? He's landing. Nice one. There's Tug. Getting ready to tug. Are you flying the 787 today, Tony? He is too. Nice. In the airliners. Reach for the skies. Gotta love this music. I'm a big fan. Nose to the left. There we go. Big fan. Sound like I'm at a big company convention. I'm waiting for the key speakers to start. That's what this music sounds like. Very cheesy. Holy dooly, Tony just whacked on those brakes. Slammed on the brakes. Hello, Tony.
Welcome to Longreach in central Queensland, the home of Qantas.
G'day, no issue. She's all good. Triple checked. I'll fly myself.
We started here in 1920 as the Queensland and Northern Territory Aerial Services. Safety has always been our #1 priority, and today, with your help, we're going to keep it that way. Give us your attention for the next few minutes to make your journey a safe one, as we take a journey through 100 years of innovation and Australian spirit. Welcome to Qantas.
No, we're cheating a little bit, but...
This here's an Admiral 504 biplane, made from timber and canvas. You're flying on a Qantas Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Sounds a bit flashier than this, old girl.
Yeah, which engine did I start?
Would you care for some hunting? In the 1930s, Qantas are world leaders in aviation innovation with fully enclosed cabins,
Brett
an in-flight
Downs.
bathroom,
I am.
and even seatbelts.
We don't have a
Fasten
Virgin
your
livery.
seatbelt by inserting the clasp into the buckle and tighten by pulling the strap. You can undo your seatbelt by pressing the button. Keep it done up
Qantas.
low and tight during takeoff, landing, and whenever the seatbelt sign is on. That includes infants and children. While seated at other times, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened.
It's a little bit hard to picture what's going on when you don't have it on the screen in front of you.
Welcome to the Qantas Flying Boat Base in Rose Bay, Australia's first international airport, right here on Sydney Harbour. Our life jackets look like this. Yours are a
Weighing
little more
bags.
modern. You'll find one under your seat, next to it, or in the leg rest. Remove your life jacket from the pouch by pulling the tab. Put it over your head, pass the strap around your waist, clip at the front, then tighten. There's a red tag and mouthpiece for inflation, and a whistle and light. And remember, only inflate your life jacket after you leave the aircraft.
If oxygen is required, a mask will drop from above. Put it on quickly and tighten the strap. Oxygen will
What
flow
is flash
as you
mob?
take a
Yeah, they're all in the
Fit your own
dance,
mask
dancing
first
together.
and then help others.
Whisk yourself. In the unlikely event of an emergency, you should be familiar with the brace position appropriate to your seat. If you can reach the seat in front, brace by folding your arms and resting your forehead on your arms. If you're seated behind a bulkhead or you can't reach the seat in front, lean as far forward as you can and hold on to your lower legs.
Cosa riesci a vedere?
È caldo.
Ci sono I canguri?
Welcome to Australia. Welcome to the 1960s, also known as the Jet Age, when Qantas brought the world closer together. Take a moment to locate your exit as the cabin crew point them out. It might be behind you. To remember your nearest exit, count the number of rows between you and that exit. Lights will guide you to your exits. Your crew members are pointing them out now.
Welcome to the 1970s and our 747 Upper Deck Lounge, when Qantas first introduced yet another innovation to air travel, business class. Keeping you safe has always been important to us. Please help us to create a safe, respectful and positive environment for everyone on board.
Before you get underway, make sure all your bags are in the overhead locker or under the seat in front of you.
Smoking isn't allowed on Qantas flights anymore. Your aircraft is fitted with smoke detectors, including in the toilets, so there's no smoking until you're back on the ground. This includes e-cigarettes, whatever they are.
We've always been committed to innovation, and it was a Qantas employee, Jack Grant, who invented the very first inflatable escape slide raft. Your aircraft today is fitted with escape slides and life rafts, which the crew will operate in an emergency. If you need to evacuate, leave all items behind. Slide, leaning forward with your hands on your knees.
If you have an electronic device, it's time to switch it to flight mode. I'm pretty sure I won't lose my phone, but if you lose yours,
I left my phone. I've left a phone on the plane before. I never got it back. I left it on a Delta flight in the US.
Just ask a crew member for help.
Never ever got it back.
The 90s saw another first for Qantas when we wrapped one of our Boeing 747s in the flying art of Wonala dreaming.
Hey buddy, how are you? Do you want to be a pilot when you grow up? Yes.
You can read more about what we're doing today in your Qantas magazine, located in your seat pocket. It also includes a health and safety section with important information on deep vein thrombosis or DVT.
You guys are so nice.
It's time to ensure
We're all
that your seat
taxiing
back
on the
is
grass
upright
to let
and your
everyone
tray
take
table
off.
is stowed. If you've
What a
missed
community.
anything, it's on
You
your
guys are
safety
so
card,
polite.
also in your seat pocket.
Thanks, everybody. Oh, here we go. Here's the tearjerker. It's the tearjerker song.
Your crew are here to help, so please follow their instructions at all times. They'll be coming by later with a UNICEF Chain for Good bag, a Qantas program that has already raised over $35 million to help children in need all over the world. If you have any spare change in any currency, please share it to help deliver life-saving healthcare, clean water and education.
Whether you're starting your journey or heading home.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You got it back 30 minutes later?
you for flying with us.
Nice.
Thank you for showing respect to each other and our crew.
Hey,
Thank you
Richard,
for your
what's going
loyalty.
on?
Thank you for your support.
And thank you for your attention. Have a great flight.
Mark, you good to take off, my friend? Holy dooly. That was epic, wasn't it? Just put up? Hey, what do you mean? Are we there yet? I know. I just put the actual video out in the first class. Nice. Excuse me. I actually haven't flown Qantas for a long time. A lot of my other flights have been other airliners. I haven't flown Qantas for ages. And singing song, cool. Thanks, Beto. In the Discord. We are mowing the grass. We're just doing the scenic route. On the Hobart tour, please have a look at the right window. We have a very you're very privileged to see this tree. We don't normally see it on every flight, but today on the right hand side we have the gum tree. In the gum tree, if you look very closely, you might see a very unique animal that is a tourist killer called the drop bear. Watch out now, it might bite. Thank you for flying, Virgin. I don't know if it's not enough coffee or too much coffee. That is the question I'm asking myself at the moment. Am I working on actor career as voice work only? Maybe. Maybe I missed my calling. Yeah. I need to admit myself. Nice, guys. Everyone's getting out there nice and smooth. Appreciate it, everybody. Checklist checked.
84 flaps cut up, pull off and shut off. Masters, crack my door and emergency button.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Eddie knots, cross check. I didn't do my trim, did I? Let's just trim it as we're down the runway. VR, D1. Probably too much trim. See ya, Hobart. Look at that, wheels going up in the shadow just like it does in real life. Nice. Trim back under control. There's Shane all the way up in the GA area. Oh, he's at the other airport. I actually don't think I've got that installed by the looks of it. I'm using that, showing the default stuff. Put one in here. No, it's all good. I own that airport, but actually I don't have it installed by the looks of it. There we go, got Hobart in on the left-hand side. I'd like to go one day. Apparently it's a beautiful place. What do you mean I kept that quiet? We've flown in and out of here a bunch of times. Alright, up to 35. Let's go and check out Melbourne for the return flight in. Should only take us about, we're going to have a little bit of headwind, but what's SimBrief saying? It's going to be 62 minutes to get there. Speed that up a little bit. There we go. Beautiful countryside. It looks amazing. I've never been. Bet you own Hobart. The scenery, yes. Look at that. It's going to do be enough, Philip. All right, no worries, Mr. Fozzie Bear. We'll do it on your behalf for you, my friend. We'll fly into Melbourne. I love when clouds are like this. Same as a second-hand station wagon. I'd imagine it'd be expensive now. Everyone wanted to live in Tasmania when COVID happened, didn't they? Can't remember, did I flick that over? I think I did. So we're doing a bit of a shortcut here. We're meant to be flying out up here and then across, but I'm just cutting it straight through. That'll save us about 5 minutes. And then we're going to fly up to Launceston and then straight over. So won't take us long at all. It's only like a 300-mile flight, so when your fuel pump says you're low on pressure, what are you supposed to do? Major? Is it in the 737? What, in this aircraft here? Is it this one? Just flick those on. God, some of those videos, Beto's probably gone to bed, but some of those videos look so old. Holy dolly. That's interesting. Hang on, I'm just reading some news that caught my attention. That is very, very weird. So the guys at the High Performance Group that did the super tanker, the one that they released like last week or the week before, they've actually suspended the sale. So that's the 747, the modified one. They've actually suspended it. So, and if anybody, and they haven't given us a reason yet, but they are going to provide one. And if any customers are wanting to get a refund that's a repurchase, can request it and they'll refund it. But they've stopped the sale of it. That's odd. You don't see that very often these days. Interesting. Very interesting. Holy dolly. That's an intellectual property issue. Ah, that's interesting. And where are they saying the intellectual property issue is coming from? Like, where are they saying that they're saying that they're grabbing it from Microsoft themselves? Yeah, but where is it they say? Is it coming from Microsoft? Or is it coming from Boeing, or where's it coming from? You just, yeah, on the phone. Yeah, okay. Hey, Captain JK. Company ejected. Yeah, I'm just trying to think because I'm not thinking. Can't be from Microsoft because they opened the aircraft up to do all that stuff, and then I'm thinking it can't be Boeing. Yeah, I'm thinking the super tanker people as myself as well. Odd. That good old Microsoft or good old flight simulation. We love it. We love the nitty gritty stuff. I'm just joking, but that's interesting. Captain JK put in exclamation mark PC into the chat. You can check out the range of the ausflightsimmer PCs. We have budget ones in there as well. Very, very, very interesting. And also, I'm not sort of, I don't have an affiliate link or anything like this, but I'll be doing this, guys. If you want to stay up to date what's happening with the expo, you can actually purchase over on the expo website a virtual ticket, which means they have live cameras set up so you can actually watch all the announcements. So obviously, I'll be watching the announcements as well, and making a video about it. But you can it's about $15. I can't remember if that's US or not, but you basically get to be at the expo but not be at the expo, which is always nice. I did it last time they did the expo. It was pretty good. Pretty good. It was worth the money. Wonder about P3. Well, because they did their last release, right, was version 5.4, and they always go to 0.4. So, and then they do a new version of it. So it'd be interesting to see what they'll do. If they're going to bother doing version 6. Is with P3D version 6, you're going to have a lot of people, not developers, they're not going to update aircraft for it, I would imagine. A lot of them have come out and said we're not doing any more work for it. So all the info with, yeah, obviously you don't get to walk around and play with all the toys and you know, being a room full of hundreds of people like-minded of the same hobby, which is the big part of the expo. It's about getting together. Yeah, William. Well, for third-party developers, yes. See, for Lockheed Martin, I honestly don't think they care if it's losing the consumer market, because they make so much money from the platform, from the military contracts that they have anyway. So I don't think it makes much of a difference. But say for PMDG, for instance, they're going to sell a lot more aircraft on Microsoft Flight Simulator now than what they would on Prepared. So time of investment. So. And P3D is quite expensive. It's like $200. I'm on site now. It's 15. It is US. Yeah, cool. Yeah. There'll be a bunch of streamers. What they normally do is they normally stream it all live and stuff, but I'd rather get the official feed. We could just give Mr. Symphony. Yeah, I don't know what Darren's planning on doing. But I said make sure you send some photos and drop it in the Discord so we can see. But if anybody's going, feel free to just smash the Discord with photos and what you're up to and what you think's cool. Big thank you to our friends over at Just Flight. Actually, Just Flight are going to be at the show, so if you're there, go and say ausflightsimmer said to say hello. Maybe they might be previewing the Fokker. But I think the Just Flight crew flew out today, so they should be on their way. But not sure when. Yeah. The problem is when a lot of people struggle when they streaming over at the expo because there's heaps of other people. They've done it in the past. You get a lot of people trying to stream from it all at once, and they have trouble because everyone's using the bandwidth up. But it's, I don't know. The big announcements are on the Friday evening, which is like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning Australian. It's like, oh my god, way too early. Maybe they'll release the Fokker. I don't think they will. Working demos, they may do. They may do. A lot of developers will do that. Like, I think you'll have, you know, this is all me just predicting stuff, but I think TFDI will have a bit of a showcase of their aircraft down there. Some people have purchased the golden tickets, the 1,000 golden tickets. If you're lucky enough to get one of those, they might have a bit more of an idea. But you'll have a bunch of developers showcasing some of the stuff. Pilots have got their new Dash 7, should be there. This year's interesting. There's a lot of developers sharing stands, which is good. We're seeing more people, more developers there sharing stands, so. Nemsky, no worries, mate. Thank you very much for just popping in and saying g'day. I appreciate it. You have the golden ticket, but they've been very quiet. Okay, cool. That was my little hint for saying if anybody had a golden ticket. Could you say something? Sorry, because I didn't get a golden ticket, so. They were sold out before I actually even woke up and knew what was going on. Elite says I might get the 182 RG or the RG for retractable gear. I don't know. I've got a bunch of Carinado aircraft that I have in the sim that I don't fly. I was so close for getting it, but so close. Alright guys, I'll be back in a minute. I just got to go to the loo. We've got 80 nautical miles before we got top of D. I'm going to put this down to 193. If we get there, I'll leave you guys with the side wing as we're leaving the coast of Tassie. I will be back. Alrighty, we're back. Top of descent's only about 70 nautical miles away. Did you have the premium deluxe edition of the flight simulator? You can only get it on the premium deluxe edition. If it's not there, I'd probably say check your updates. If that doesn't work, you might have to lodge a ticket on the Zendesk. Yeah, the Xbox app has done some updates. I think he said he was on Xbox though. Or the Xbox store. Ah, okay. I misread it. I didn't read it properly. Yeah, okay. So it probably, yeah. I don't, with the Game Pass, you're not meant to have it, so. Just a basic version, yeah. Alright, 40 nautical miles. Let's do some bits and pieces to get into Orbex Melbourne. Did anybody pick up the obviously the City Scenes 2 come out yesterday, which we knew that was coming, and the aircraft and avionics update 2 was meant to come out this week, but they pushed it back to next week. So that was meant to come out on the 23rd, but they pushed it back. But did anybody pick up the 6-engine French plane? Honestly think the city scene updates are only basically placeholders to tie us over until the new sim comes out. Pretty much. Yeah. Excuse me, William. I'm thinking the same thing you're thinking. I haven't picked it up either. And what's your thoughts on it, Marcus? Have you had a chance to take it for a spin? Uh, 109.3. $263. 263 on the course. Oh my god, 128 gigs of RAM on my next PC with a 4090 right now. 32 ain't enough for the needs to run too many things. What's going on, Hotash? Hope you're well. Oh, look, that's getting some bumps. The descent's on its way. There we go. Engines are just rolling back now. They look nice. Okay, cool. Oh, they did a tutorial video. I have to check it out. I think it's only like $14 Australian or something like that, Marcus, anyway. So I get a 33% discount owning the Premium Deluxe. When you get a chance, Marcus, if it looks, I'm probably more interested on just how sophisticated the systems are in it. local legends cost money. Yeah, they're not for free. I like the idea of having 6 big radial engines on the side of the plane. That interests me. But because it's a water bird, that doesn't really interest me too much. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, no, the engines weren't strolling back. I thought they were. Hey, Stu's here. Hello, Stu. Just popped in to say hello.
Just pop in, say hi, I'll drop gift off.
Thank you, Stu. I appreciate it. Thanks very much for dropping in, and I hope you're well, my friend. I hope you... Oh, my God. Stu. He just dropped in to say hello. Stu, thank you very much for doing that. He's gifted 5 community memberships to the community. Thank you, Stu. You're a very nice man. Mr. Elite Freemason's been gifted a membership, and Maple Leaf's been gifted a membership. Tooty's been gifted a membership. Samuel and Maddie Green has been gifted a membership. Stu, you're a legend. Thank you very much for doing that, and I appreciate it when our community does gifted memberships to the community. This is for you, Stu. Holy dooly! I didn't mean it. It's 24 months. Stu, hang on. It's 24 months, guys. Put some Marys in the chat. It's 24 months. Stu's hit 2 years. Stu, thank you very much. Thank you very much for 2 years of support, my friend. I appreciate it. This is for you. Oh, this one's for Stu. Wind them up, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what that means. It's a birthday on those flights in the channel. Wind it up. Celebrate the Stu. Oh, Stu, thank you, mate. I appreciate it. There we go. Stu, keep spamming those emails. Not only have you dropped these 24 months, he's done 5 gifted memberships as well. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. He said something so he can pin you up. There we go. Thank you, Stu. It's been 2 years. Yeah, 2 years you've been putting up with me. I don't know how you've done it for so long. I don't know how you've done it for so long. But Stu, thank you, mate. I appreciate it. There's a few of us. I shouldn't say few of us, because I've always been here. But there's a bunch of our drop bears are actually hitting 2 years in the next 30 days. Stu is one of them, so that's super cool. Thank you, mate. I appreciate all the support. You've been a big contributor, so 16 months here. Yes, we've got can I have a look at this now? Is it gonna let me? I think we've still got a few more to go. Let me see if I can have a look. A few hitting the 24-month mark. Let me have a look. Can I see? Can I see? Can I see? Ooh, we've got a few. We've got... Holy dooly, do we have a few? Holy dooly, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... We've got 7 more people that are on 23 months. 7 people on 23 months. Holy dooly. No, I'm happy to help. Stu, you've been a massive contributor to the stream over the last couple of years, so I appreciate that. So thank you very, very much for doing that. And congratulations. You got your Pink Mary playing now. Holy dooly, there's seven lot to go. That's insane. And we've got, when you get to 36 months, you get the little Boeing plane, which we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 5 people on over 36 months. So that's insane. Absolutely insane. Lots of lifers. Oh, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. It's absolutely insane. Mrs. Oz says to me all the time, she says, I can't believe people pay money and watch you. Not pink, it's just dark red. Okay, it's dark red. She's my biggest fan, Mrs. Oz. All right, we're on our descent now, but Stu, thank you, mate. Appreciate it. We say the same. Oh, okay. All right, then. I don't feel special then. Is this the 777? No, it's a 737. The chat says it keeps disconnecting. It was doing this the other night. I don't know what's wrong with it. Looks like the weather's changing. Let's do a quick META report for Melbourne. Bit of an update here. We've got 9 knots now. We're going to have a 9 knot crosswind basically. Gonna be interesting. No cloud. Okay, weather should be good. Weather should be good. Should have the. There we go. There's the coast. Got Sandy Point on the right hand side. We're pretty much going to fly closely over Phillip Island, I believe, aren't we? I think from memory. Damn cold out there. Well, at Sandy Point, it'd be damn cold out there now. Like, what's the temperature in Melbourne at the moment? Is that in your neck of the woods, Cam? I reckon it'd be quite windy out there, wouldn't it? Are you flying Rom? Hey? Am I flying is that tomorrow? What's your favorite plane in real life? A Sling 2, because that's what I get to fly in real life. I missed the rum part, Stu. 6.3 degrees heading to 4 degrees. Yeah, tonight, you guys are gonna laugh. Tonight I think it's gonna get, we actually had 7 degrees where I am. I'm on the coast, so it doesn't get that cold. Inland it will get down to like 2 degrees or something like that. It gets cold in Queensland to the west, but tonight, yes, I'll be streaming tomorrow, Stu. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, tonight was just a bit of a extra sort of stream. It's snowing in the hills. Yes, I saw that. I saw that snowing in the hills. I forgot what I was going to say, but yeah, so the other, I think it was last week or the week before, we had one night got down to 7 degrees, which is reasonably cold for me, and I think it's getting down to like 8 or 9 or something tonight. It will be cold, like it's cold. My graphics card is keeping me warm. Yeah, but yeah, we'll be flying tomorrow. Yeah. I'll put the stream details up tomorrow morning. I normally have the stream details up by this time now, but because we're streaming, I'll do it tomorrow morning. Boot weather, absolutely. Hang on, can you see my foot? There we go. And I'm wearing my my little dinosaurs today. Over Phillip Island now. I'll be coming up over here. Yeah. I have a feeling this summer's going to be hot. Well, we have, in 2 days' time, we have the winter solstice in 2 days' time. We've already hit halfway in the daylight, so to speak. Evil's got the Ugg boots on as well. Do I have electric blanket? No, I don't have electric blanket. I'm not a big fan of electric blankets. Suppose not wearing the Boeing hoodie. I've been wearing the heck out of the Boeing hoodie. The Boeing hoodie is super warm, and I don't need it on now because the room's warm. But I've been wearing the heck out of the Boeing hoodie, wearing it with pride. So it's actually really good, good quality and nice and fleecy in the inside. It's nice and warm. Holy shit! I've missed this. Well, lucky we just caught that. Lucky we just caught that. Just caught that just in time. Oh god, is it cold there? Did it drop to 20 degrees Celsius? Come on, Willie, it gets cold here, my friend. A little bit of jealousy there, is it? A little bit of jealousy. Minus 2.4, apparently minus 6 here in Canberra, already cold. Jesus. Yeah. How did you pick up a Boeing hoodie? It was gifted to me. Same as Boeing mug. And we gave away a bunch of these over at Christmas, and I need to start thinking about Christmas already, Christmas stream already. That or the 90k one, whichever comes first. I'd say Christmas is going to hit before we hit 90k. 7 degrees and raining. Geez, the stream must be boring if we're talking about weather. Oh. Alright, seatbelt signs can go on. $90k. I don't. Not at the way. Not the way it's going, William. I had to say we will see how we go. We're on schedule to hit 100,000 kilometers, 100,000 subscribers at December, late December next year. But Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 coverage may speed that up a little bit. We'll see how we go. Weather is interesting for aviation fan. Well, if you say it that way. Do you have did you have to change any YMML settings to get it to run? All right, no, Luke, but I just saw in the Discord that some of our members actually posted that you can actually change your settings for this scenery. So I don't know when you install it default, does it have everything switched on? So I was thinking some of the textures looked a bit 1080p, so maybe I don't have it turned up all the way. I'll have to go and check my OPPS app and see what happens. All right. Before landing checklist complete. Damien, thank you very much for the subscription and welcome to the stream. Hope WB Black releases some big expansion cards for Xbox. Well, you can get the WB Black, I think, aren't they? There's 6K.
84 flaps cut off, pull off, shut off, masters, crack my door, and emergency button.
They have a Western Digital Black 6TB expansion for Xbox. I think they're like $300, 350 Australian dollars, Gav. Like I saw them at the shop today. When you install none of the cars at long-term car park kills the FPS. I need to go and have a look at it. Yeah, there's heaps of options for PlayStation, and I didn't realize how many options there were. I can't remember, Gab. I just remember seeing it on the box. But if you do, I don't know. These I saw at place at Office Works. They've got them there. They were black, Western Digital Black 6 terabytes, and they're made specifically for console. And the only reason why I remember that because I'm like, oh. Is that a thing? All right, we'll see. Hopefully soon we'll pick up the hang on, just double check this on the chart. Have I got the right ILS plugged in here? 109.3. 109.3. Okay, cool. We should pick up the DME in a second. Yeah, the black sounds faster. Yeah, I think they're well, anything when Western Digital put it as like black or whatever, they're usually their higher end stuff. Yeah, there was Seagate ones there. There was Western Digital ones there. There was, oh, who's the other mob? There was another mob as well. There was like 3 or 4 brands of the stuff when I had a look. Hey Brett, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Good evening, Captain, all the way from Sydney. There we go. Picked up the ILS, 26.4 nautical miles. You need an Amazon or wish list for us to buy, so we need something we want, something we can buy. Oh, I'd feel too funny. I'd feel funny about that, eh? I don't know, I'd feel a bit funny, like, for that. But there we go, A2A has a product announcement for a schedule for the expo on Friday. So obviously behind the scenes, like FS Elite will have the schedule, most likely. So A2A is going to announce the Comanche. And then they'll probably announce when it's probably coming out. Because they're working on the tutorial videos for it, and then they'll probably announce their next project. But the Comanche we're probably going to get a release time for it. Big weekend with news. Has to be an expansion card, right? So does that mean you have to plug it into the back of the Xbox for it to work? That's crap. All the news is starting to come out already. looks like I'm probably going to be doing an all-nighter, I'd say. It's going to be heaps of news. Do we need drag? We need drag. That's the only drawback. Yeah, it's a shame. So how big are the ones that you get, the expansion cards that go in the back? How big are they that you what's the biggest terabyte with that stuff? Are you off, Tony? Catch you later, my friends. .1. I'll start dropping some flaps when we get it. Where's the city? I'm missing the city view. Sorry guys, I apologize for that. There we go. Western Digital doing only 1 terabyte. Is that all? How many gigs do you get with it? I think mine's, the Xbox I've got is 1 terabyte. Would that be right? Another turn there. There's Melbourne popping up. Look at all the power lines and stuff we have everywhere from that power lines add-on. Everywhere. It's nice. Series X is, yeah, so I thought mine was 1 terabyte. Yeah. Like the cost of another console. Holy dooly, that's a whole industry there, isn't it? A big thank you to everybody that's been hanging out on the stream tonight. I appreciate it. Like I've said, for you guys coming out, considering this was a last minute thing, so thank you. Appreciate everybody that's done some gifted memberships, and Mike that did the sorry, Mark that did the $10 super chat too. I appreciate that. So thank you everyone. Oh, and I missed the approach. We're going down. Come on. Catch up, catch up, catch up, catch up. There we go. Lurking in the background. Are you at work, Willie? Probably at work. Is Microsoft just... no, Brett, it will be available on everything except for PlayStation and Mac. All Xbox, all cloud, all PC, Steam, all that sort of stuff. Between calls at the moment, hiring and firing, buying and selling, doing the deals. That's how Mr. Canuck rolls. How he rolls, ladies and gentlemen. Very important business. Probably doing this a little bit late and low, but hang on. We go flaps 30. We got a bit of a crosswind, as we thought we were going to.
Having any fun yet?
You do it every single time. Oh, we bounced it because of the crosswind. Holy dolly. A little hop, skip and a jump that one was. Holy dolly. That was a rubbish landing. Anyway. Bloody maple. I bet she pressed it and he had a little smile on his face when he did it. Rubbish landing. You did, yeah. I knew you did. No worries, Xenon. No worries at all. I was a bit of a spur of the moment thing. It was like, I don't feel like pulling PCs apart right about now and putting some hard drives in. I was like, let's stream instead. So I'm hoping you guys enjoyed it. I was going to fit a GA flight in there, but it's going to get too late by the time I do it. So hashtag auto land never. So we're just going to finish off and park this and call it a day. But we'll be streaming it tomorrow. I won't be flying into Melbourne. We've done a lot of Aussie flights, so I'll probably be in a different part of the world. Just to mix things up a bit. Oh, Marcus has jumped into GA. Alright. Marcus, did you jump in GA to do a GA flight? No, he's not saying anything. Oh, in VR. Okay, cool. He's in the monster. I need to download that. I haven't downloaded it. I think it's super cool. Even though it's a bit of a gimmick, but yeah. Oh, look at that. Sitting at the whole point. Nice one, Rattling Fire. Nice one. Good job. Oh, it's great. Absolutely. I included it. I thought it was so awesome. I don't normally cover freeware in the news videos, but I added it in there because I thought it was fantastic. The guy that did it, he should have uploaded it and sold it on the InSim marketplace for like $5 or $6. How good it was. It deserves to be payware. Actually, when I download it, I'm going to actually do a dono to him. Go and park at the Virgin Gates. Sorry, Mr. Helicopter Virtual. I don't understand what you're saying, my friend. Mike said, Synphonetic, loved your donation on the other flight. Great guy. Yeah, Darren's an awesome guy. Awesome community over at Synphonetic. We'll have to, Darren and I will need to get together and do a multiplayer stream sometime soon. Normally give, yeah. Work Stu, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you, Simon. Holy, didn't notice that. Look at this. The tractor's out. That's cool. I like that. I haven't seen that before. It's cutting grass. That is cool. I like that. Oh yeah, we've been talking about it, Mike. We just need to get out. It's the what gets in the road is the time difference. That's what gets in the road. It's the time difference. Makes it hard. Yeah, that just caught out of my eye. It's a nice touch. I'm thinking I don't have my textures turned up. Because I was thinking before, I was like, oh, because people were asking me at the start, I was going, yeah, there's some things that they could improve, and I'm like, I don't think the textures are too good. I think I've got them turned down. They don't look like 2K or 4K textures. Do they? I'll have to mess around with it. I can't remember what gate. Hang on. Let's see if we can do this properly. Was number 13 is where I wanted to go. Was it F? No, I wanted to go to F. Available soon. Thought it was there. No worries, Evil. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Thanks for flying along. Yeah, there's a fire truck there as well. And he's actually following the correct line too. There's a bunch of buses parked in different spots too, I've noticed. There's nothing about the texture qualities. Ah. Mr. Marcus Simmer. See you, Ruben. We're looking for F13, so there's 17s, 15s, so this should be the next one along. No worries, Aaron. Have an awesome week, my friend, and hopefully you think the weekend's getting closer, but it's actually a day away. The grass looks off. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It feels like it's a wrong color, but they're just using what I guess they have available for Flight Sim, because that's just the default grass for that length. All right, so this should be working up here. Cool, it is too. Is it the WDGF's working or not? No, it's not working. Oh, I gotta actually, you've got to press it. Yeah, it is working. There we go. I thought it was. Oh, 976. Come on, 1.6. Close. This guy's cut things there's put me off. Stop. There we go. I love it when they include this in there. From IRSOM actually made that. That's super cool. Love it when they include it in. There we go. Crap, it's Tuesday, you son of a bitch. Yeah. Let's deboard the plane. Cool. Virgin Australia can do it. I've still got my lights on. Quickly turn those off. There we go. Cool, happy days. Well, that's Melbourne. Obviously, we'll probably fly in here a bunch over the time. Is the jetway going to work? Not operating the jetway? Yeah. Interesting, considering that jetway worked before. Where are the passengers gonna go? Yeah, Gav, the 146, yeah, they've done some updates with Navigraph for the 146. I don't know how it's going to appear on the Xbox though. But you know, it's month by month, so just see how you go. Coffee left? No. Have to jump into the jetway. I don't know. It was working. It was working when we left because I come back to the same gate. I don't know why it's not working. Anywho, I'll see what happens. Can you find JSX file with MML in the MNL folder? I think it's obviously. I assumed it had a JSX profile. I'm still strobing my lights here. Oh well. Because it worked before. But I don't know. I don't know. It's getting late and I'm starting to talk gibberish, so I'm gonna get out of here. Guys, thank you very much. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on a stream tomorrow night, and obviously we'll have videos out this week. They might all get a bit time frames get a bit changed due to the expo and how the news is covered, but we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. I'll catch you later, guys. Have a good night and rest of your week. See ya. Ciao.